Hi, Naptime friends. It's Tish with Naptime Creations. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Today I'm doing a fun project. I am going to try to resin the top of this toilet seat, toilet lid. I don't know what you call it. What do you call it? Let me know down in the comments. For my bathroom. And I wanted to show you guys really quickly too. See these cups? If you let the resin cure in your cups, take the stick out, let the resin cure, you can reuse them. The cured resin isn't going to bleed into or get into your wet resin because it's totally cured. There's no pigment or anything in the cup. So I'm going to start doing that to cut some costs. So the colors I'm going to be using today are the Artisan Bronze and Titanium, Res Expressions Blushing Pink, super pretty pink, and the Res Angel White with a little bit of Mehron Gold. And I'm going to be using the Pro Marine Tabletop Epoxy. I'm going to mix that up off camera for 3 minutes in my cup, and I will be right back. So here we are. I mixed everything up, all my colors. I put a little layer of clear down on the lid here. I'm just going to warm it up a little bit to pop some bubbles. And if you want to see a video how I mix my resin and all my pigments, I have a couple of those. I will link them down below. I just cut it out of this video to save time, but definitely check those out if you're wanting to see how to mix up your resin and pigments. So what I'm going to do now is just lay down a base of the Res Angel White and smooth that out with my gloved hand. Oh, and check out this cup, you guys. See what I was talking about? It was teal cured in that cup, and then I put white in there, and it didn't get mixed. There's no blue in it or teal in the white, so reusing these cups works out perfectly. I wish I would have started doing that sooner. So now I'm just going to go in with the Res Blushing Pink and the Artisan Bronze. All these colors go really well together. And I'm just going to put a little bit of the titanium on top there. Titanium sits on top really nice and gives you some shimmer. So I'm just going to keep alternating my colors using the Res Blushing Pink, the Artisan Bronze, and the Artisan Titanium, and then I'm also going to add some of the Res Angel White. Now I'm going to go in and highlight with some of the Mehron Gold. With my gold, so I don't get wonky lines, I try to kind of stir it up quick, start my line off of my piece, and then go quickly across. So then that way you don't get any wobbly, wonky lines. Helps you go faster. At this point, I was like starting to panic because you can see the resin is really running off of the sides of this lid. And I knew it was level in the center, but then of course it has a super rounded edge. And I was like, oh, no problem. I got this. Resin said, no, you don't. And it started running. I was straight up panicking. So I was trying to warm it up a little bit right here with my heat gun just to go in and maybe give it some cells or some type of just interest because it was just looking so stripy. But I was like, oh my gosh, I just kept adding resin on top. So everywhere would be covered. You can see the runoff is getting pretty big, but the runoff was super pretty. You'll see I ended up just scooping it up after I was all done, and then I put it on a 12 by 12 canvas, so it has a nice pretty dusty pink base coat on there. And here I was just going in with some more of the Angel White to kind of just brighten it up down here towards the bottom, just to give it a little bit of a contrast because it was kind of dark. And now I'm just adding some more of the Mehron Gold. I love that gold. It sits on top so pretty. Now I'm just going in with my heat gun again on high heat, and I'm just trying to blend out some of these harsh lines. I wasn't trying to move this around too much because it was running a lot. I didn't want to warm it up and make it run even more, but I was trying to break up some of these lines here, and then you'll see eventually I just said forget it. And I took my popsicle stick and I just ran it through back and forth across the top of the lid here just to give it a design. Now I'm just going in with the Mehron Gold and adding some more highlights, just trying to make it a little bit more bright. And here I was just adding the titanium kind of as a highlight too. This stuff is very pretty. It'll sit right on top and it's very, very shimmery and sparkly. So I wanted to add a little bit more of this. And here, before I added the titanium, you could kind of see I was just kind of slopping it on there. I knew I was going to do this, so that's why I wasn't being too careful with the titanium towards the end when I was adding it. So, yeah, if you guys aren't liking your piece, you can do this. Take a popsicle stick and run it through, and it gives you a cool, like, marbly effect. It turns out really nice. And then you can just go in and add some more gold highlights on top, like I'm doing here, and that'll just help brighten it up. I added quite a bit of gold on this one, but you know I love gold, so if you've ever watched any of my other videos, you know I love the Mehron gold. I always use it. But yeah, I almost never run out of gold. I always have too much gold, and I'm like, what the heck am I going to do with all this gold? But on this piece, definitely was out of gold. But yeah, look at all that runoff, you guys. That runoff was so beautiful. I'm definitely going to use these colors again. I'm going to try to use them on that 12 by 12 canvas I was talking about earlier. After I was done with this, I just grabbed a 12 by 12 canvas, scooped it up and covered it so it has a really pretty base layer already of resin, so it'd be pretty to do these colors on top of that. So now I'm just going in with the titanium and filling in any missing spots of resin. When I took my popsicle stick and kind of dragged it through, it did leave some bare spots, so I just went back in and filled those in. And I'm calling this done. I will show you guys what it looks like after it is all cured. Oh, and I wanted to say I used duct tape on this piece, and the tape and the resin came right off. So here it is. What do you guys think? My daughter and I have matching potties now. You can see her little training potty over there. It's really nice, actually. I have a pink shower curtain in my bathroom, so it'll match really nicely. I love the Mehron gold, how it's just like sitting on top, but see, it's so pretty. Gives you some really nice gold shimmer. And the titanium, see the crystally white color? That's the titanium from Artisan. And then the blushing pink, if you're looking for a pink, that one's amazing. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. I hope everybody's having a great day, and I'll see you on Friday for another video. Bye!